Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here, and today I am reviewing the QPAD QH-90. This is the closed headset version, which is the 90. The QH-85 is an open cup variant. Now for those of you who don't know, very short answer, difference between closed and open cup. There's lots of other points as well I could go on to, but that'd be a whole separate video. But basically closed cup, you have a more pronounced bass. Sometimes that does really result in the sound quality not being as crisp as an open cup. Open cup, you're going to leak some of the sound out because they're not enclosed as such. Well, they are enclosed, but you know, some of the sound leakage will get out, but that should result in slightly crisper, cleaner sounding music and audio. For this though, testing through, this sounded really good. I couldn't really tell that there was any loss of quality despite this being a closed cup design. So this is 53mm drivers. Most headsets use 50 or 40. These are on the 53. This is noise isolating as well with the closed cup. That's another bonus of it, so people around you don't hear what you're listening to. Or in kind of put that in the other scenario, you don't disturb other people with your music. The leather ear pads, very nice and comfortable. We'll have a look at them in a moment. Detachable mic. Now, you guys will know that I am obsessed with headset microphones and basically finding a headset that not only has great sound but also a fantastic microphone. My current headset, the Corsair Vengeance 1500, which you can see over my shoulder there, has a brilliant mic, the best headset mic I have ever come across. However, the sound is okay and the drivers are terrible, basically. The reason why I use that headset is because the mic is so good and the audio is okay. It's nothing special. This, I can tell you already, knocks the sound quality of the Corsair Vengeance out of the water. The bass is really good and punchy when it needs to be, and the highs and mids are great too. Highs very nice and clear. The mids are slightly softer, but it all works really nicely together. Comes with a 2-year warranty as well. So without further ado, let's actually have a look at the QPAD QH-90. So here is the QPAD QH-90. As you can see, I haven't attached the mic yet. I just wanted to show you because this is something I really like about this headset, and this is why you'll see later on why I give it the score I do, because it is an incredibly versatile headset. Now I've seen some of the SteelSeries headsets, notably the Elite, which is double the cost of this. This retails around about the £80 price mark, which means it's in direct competition for the Vengeance over there. But yeah, the Elite, which is double the cost of this, at around about £160, can be plugged into a phone or an MP3 player, something like that. And the mic can be hidden away on the Elite. But this, because it's detachable, nobody needs to know there's even a mic for it. And it comes with a nice little rubber cover, which you just take off when you want to plug the mic in, which is exactly what I'm going to do right now. So as you can see, let's have a little look at the design of the microphone though. This is a condenser cardioid microphone. So this is similar to what you get in things like the Blue Yeti microphone, the cardioid option in there. But being a condenser microphone, it's not the same as many other gaming headsets which have unidirectional microphones. So you're going to get the sound coming in from all angles, whereas the cardioid should just get it in at that point there, which is where it's going to be positioned round to your mouth, around about that point there. So it basically means you shouldn't get any extra outside noise too much, and you should get a really nice, crisp, clear vocal recording. And we'll see that in a mic test when I pitch it up against the Corsair Vengeance. But anyway, when you do want to, not just use it as a pair of headphones, which I should say, really comfortably fit on your head. I'll talk about the sizing and things like that in a moment. But when you do want to, plug in the mic, go on TeamSpeak or Skype or whatever, just plug it in the bottom there, and it instantly, very nicely fits with the rest of the design of the headset. But equally, when you want to take it out, there we go. It's a nice snug fit, pops in there really nicely and holds fine. That you can bend the neck of the microphone around pretty much wherever you want, but ideally this is going to be probably the best position for it. So again, the cardioid condenser, picking up sound just about there, nowhere else, so gets a really nice mic quality sound. But anyway, I'll leave that up to the mic test to let you guys decide what you think of it. But yes, anyway, fitting on your head, nice and adjustable by the steel bands at the side, and that is a really strong, you know, solid design on the headset there. There's a little bit of movement in the actual band of the ear cups, but that's fine. It's meant to be like that, you know, as it's fitting in. And the thing is, I do like headsets which do allow you the ability to, you know, turn the cups outwards or face down when you're not using the headset. As you can see, the mic will get in your way, like that. So again, just attach it, something like that. But yes, they fit comfortably around your neck anyway, and they're not too tight or hugging. Especially on your head, they're nice and comfy. I've had these on for sessions of 4 to 5 hours. No pressure on my head, nice and comfy all the way through. The leather ear pads, great, really nice and comfy. Great experience, and the headband is nicely supported too. There, so it's a very comfortable experience. Wear these very long hours. Again, I haven't just worn these while I've been gaming. I've been wearing them out and about, listening to music around town, things like that. So yes, these work really well. Nice multi-purpose set headset. Happy with that. But yes, microphone very nice, and I love that you can just plug it in there. I've never liked the idea of detachable mics, but this has totally converted to me. As long as the microphone is of good quality, then yes, I'm totally all for it. Now, before we go on to a mic test, I will just show you some of the extra accessories in the box, but also let's talk about sound quality. As I said earlier, the bass is more pronounced with the closed cup system. The highs are really nice and crisp, and the mids are just slightly softer to ease you in. So overall, the sound quality is great. You may find that compared to some headsets, even while the bass is more pronounced, it's not as punchy. It's not as loud. It's not as much oomph as you might expect. But to be honest, I think that's actually better on these. I think the balancing's pretty darn good. You know, yes, it could probably be a tiny bit more punchy, but I'm not going to complain about that. You know, really, this is great. All the bassy bits of music I've been listening to, I mainly listen to soundtracks as well. I love my soundtracks. Bit of Lord of the Rings on there, bit of the latest Thor soundtrack. They've got some really nice bassy tracks. Listen to them with these on, brilliant. Battlefield 4 explosions, good bassy punch to them. But yeah, you may just find they're not all the way there in terms of full-on bass explosion in your face, but I think that's not a bad thing. So anyway, let's have a quick look at some of the accessories that come in the box before we have that mic test, and then we wrap up the review and find out the score on the door. Oh, I should say, actually, before we do that, this is kind of part of the accessories, actually, because you can unplug this controller option. If you want to not have any controls, plug it straight into your PC. But this basically has a volume dial on the side there if the camera will focus, but yes, just a standard volume dial up and down. On the other side you have a mic mute switch, and in the middle you have, if you're plugged into a phone, it should answer a call or end call, and if you're listening to music, it should play and pause. So yeah, and then at the end obviously you have your headphone and microphone in, but that's the control for all your audio. Very simple. Put that over there. And now let's have a look in the box that comes with the headset. Now, inside that initial box, you get one of these. Another box. And in this lid, we take away the tissue paper, you get a nice little congratulations notice from the founder of QPAD, congratulating you on your choice of headset. And that, you know, they're committed to bringing you great sound throughout the whole experience. So the rest of the box looks like this. Obviously the microphone's not in there because you've just seen it. Get a little bit of foam padding. I like that it's all in foam rather than kind of plastic, kind of, not blister packaging, but you know what I mean. That sort of stuff. But what do you get in the box besides obviously the headset, the detachable mic, and the little rubber cover for when you're not using the mic? You get a nice bag. And actually this, the number of layers in it actually gives it a nice bit of protection. You can fit all the extra cables which come with it, which I'll show you in a moment, and you can fit the headset itself. So very nice little travel bag there if you're going to a LAN party or something like that, don't want to cart around a box. Although, I've got to admit, the presentation on this box is really nice. It's really nice. It does ooze premium quality. So you're like, yeah, I have spent £80 on a headset, and you feel like you're getting your money's worth. So, what other cables do you get? You get an extension cable, a 2-meter extension cable for both the microphone and headphone jack. That is a 2 meter cable, and I've only really seen SteelSeries offer extra extension cables before. So seeing QPAD doing it as well, massive thumbs up. I really appreciate that because you know, you never know where your tower is going to be situated. You never know the device you're going to be plugged into is going to be. You might need an extra long bit of cable, and the worst thing is sitting close like that because the headset is being pulled in to whatever device you want. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this can be connected up to a phone. I have my Samsung Galaxy S4 here, and you have a splitter cable provided for the input of the headphone and microphone jack going out to one universal 3.5. That plugs in. You can use the microphone. I tried a voice call the other day. Apparently my voice sounded nice and clear, which is good. Again, bodes well for the mic. And yeah, so it plugs in nicely. And again, for when you're out and about listening to music and you don't want the microphone in, you just got it as the headphones. Perfect. I love that they've included that and don't rely on you. You know, if you do want to use it to plug into your phone, they don't rely on you just leaving the extra mic cable dangling around there. And the fact that obviously it then can be used as a hands-free device if you want to. Obviously not while you're out and about, would be a bit weird. But you know, if you're at home, you've got your headset on, got it plugged into your phone or whatever, you can answer calls too. So yeah, I like that. I like that's included. You've also got a little instruction manual which I've put on my bed over there. But thankfully it's actually quite short because there's no drivers. Because it's not USB, there's no drivers to go with it. It just plugs in, you know, into your sound card, be that on your motherboard or an external one or something like that you've added in. Really nice installation. It is a plug and play device and it's brilliant. Yeah, I like that. So yes, pro packaging. Very much like the extra box that it all comes in. Bring the hi-fi to the game. So yes, now let's return to the headset and have that mic test before I wrap it all up and give you the score.
So this is a mic test with the QPAD QH-90 headset. Just testing out the microphone. I don't have have any software to show you that goes with the headset because this is not a USB headset and there are no drivers or anything to be installed with it. I can just show you doing the standard sound settings of the microphone. It's plugged into my motherboard. So obviously you have the standard options. You can microphone boost it up to 30 decibels. You have a few enhancements for that's mainly to do with your specific sound card, mine being Realtek, and obviously you can set up to studio quality, working the best there I've found. So that's all I can show you there. Now we're going to have a comparison with my current headset, the Corsair Vengeance 1500, and then we'll head back, give the mic test a bit of a review, and then conclude this review of the QPAD QH-90. And now I'm using my current headset, the Corsair Vengeance 1500, using its microphone to give you a test in comparison to the previous soundbite you heard, which was from the QPAD QH-90. So this has been a mic test for the Corsair Vengeance 1500 in comparison with the QH-90.
So that was the mic test between the QPAD QH-90 and my Corsair Vengeance 1500. Now the QPAD sounded brilliant. It sounded really good. The Vengeance still just had it, at least that's the way I think it came out, just a little bit crisper, a little bit kind of sharper in the vocals that came out, but this is still really good. And one of the good reasons for that is because it actually captures the bass of your voice quite nicely, and now that, not just being the bass produced through this headset but also on my speakers as well, because it's a condenser microphone. It does have a premium microphone quality, and consequence of that is that the sound produced from it and recorded by it is very good. So while not enough to dethrone the microphone of my Vengeance, this is still the best microphone that I've found compared to the Vengeance. The Vengeance just has it, but as I've said before, the Vengeance suffers from, you know, being a great microphone, reasonable sound, incredibly fiddly drivers. This has fantastic sound, no drivers, better connectivity with, you know, not being a USB, and the microphone is very good. So the fact that it's just a tiny bit, you know, just a smidge lower on the quality, this is by far the better all-rounder. And even if you're looking for a microphone with great microphone quality, I would suggest you go for this over the Vengeance, because the only reason why I kind of notice the difference so much is because I'm so used to the Vengeance. And obviously it is the tiniest bit noticeable, but this is not tinny. It sounds really nice and clear and sharp, and I think it's a great microphone. Plus the fact, overall with this headset, the fact that I can just do that, plug in my phone or my iPod and walk down the street with these, and they're not too big, they're not too huge, you know, they just look like a nice pair of headphones. But the fact that you can have that microphone in and, you know, jump on TeamSpeak, or, you know, record a commentary or record a video, whatever you want to do, this is perfect. So because the microphone just falls the tiniest bit short, in my opinion, of the Vengeance, and the bass, while really nice and pronounced, just sometimes lacks a little bit of the final oomph that I've seen in other headsets. Maybe that's because those other headsets, personally, you know, go a bit overkill with the bass. But I mean, the bass is great. The bass is fine, but it just sometimes feels the tiniest bit lacking. Because of that, I'm giving it a 9.5. But I am going to give this headset my raw reviews recommendation. My raw recommendation. You know, I would, you know, if you're looking for a headset, this at £80 is, you know, it's not, you know, in the unreachable section of, you know, around about 150 quid plus for a headset, you know, unless you're really saving up for something really, really high end. You know, some people are happy with £30, £40 headsets, but I would say if you want something that's going to last, something that is multi-purpose because you can take it out and about with you, you know, you can use it to replace the fiddly in-ear headphones that you get with iPods and things like that, which I hate. This is a fantastic headset, which is why it gets my raw recommendation, 9.5 out of 10, just that the smidge off, but this, for its price point, £80, brilliant. So I'd like to say thank you very much to QPAD for arranging to have this sent to me, and all of the others involved in getting this product to me to review. Fantastic headset, I love it to pieces. You know, I use it now, sans mic, without the mic if I want to listen to my music, but you know, even with just playing Dota 2, rather than, you know, getting the USB in that, configuring all that up to play, just plug in the microphone and I'm good to go. So I honestly, I love this thing. Thank you very much, QPAD. So yes, if you like this review, please feel free to give it a thumb up, give it a comment if you like the look of this headset, or if perhaps you're interested in picking one up. Links will be in the description where you can find one. So as always, I hope you enjoyed. Please do remember to comment, rate, subscribe. Ciao for now.